So with a lot of people that I have interacted with in my past have been so scared of the heavier style weightlifting and just grabbing that 5-pound weight and doing 1,000,007 reps like this, right? You're just not going to get what you're going for. So we need to make sure if it's lighter or heavier, you're shooting for heavier. Light and heavy kind of depend on what you can do, right? So I like to gauge it by reps and just going at a normal tempo. So let's say you can do 1,000,000 at 8 pounds, you probably need to go a little heavier, right? Until you drop down to, let's say, 10, then you start getting into a good range. So it doesn't matter what that weight is, it could be 20 pounds, it could be 80 pounds. But you want to make sure number 10 is really, really tough. And for most of you, you want to build a little muscle and burn the fat. So 8 reps to 10 reps is a really good, safe, heavy weight to do. In the fitness world, when we talk about heavy weight, it's more like 3 reps or 5 reps, right? You're not doing something you can only do 3 times, 10 times. It's just too heavy and it's not happening. Or you're going to do it with horrible form and hurt yourself. So in this regard, you need to make sure that you're doing those 8 to 10 reps and doing them with control, and cycle that through over the month. Maybe try a heavier weight, and then you have to go down a little bit. But you need to base it off the reps. So if I grab these 35s, which I may be even able to curl more, I don't do curls very often. But when I'm standing here, and I'll grab those 8s again, and if I start curling these, you'll see the engagement right away. When I bring this up, a little more tough on my bicep, bringing it back down. And this is more of a challenge. I'm getting a challenge with my stomach, getting a challenge with my glutes, trying to stay still. And I want that. Every single rep, I should be challenged. So with these, if I realistically get 1,000,000, maybe around 950,000, it might start to get tiring, right? So if I'm doing these, now every rep isn't tough at all. And so during these times, just being honest, you're kind of wasting your time. And sometimes it can even cause injury because you're repeating the same movement over and over again. So if you're doing something like this and you're just keep going with the reps, you really need to think about switching it up. And I know that can be scary, especially when you're trying to lift heavier weight. That's why I created organically grown muscle, punching that in there, but it's just true because you need a space to lift safely. And in here we have about 7 stations. You are lifting safely. I'm watching you, making sure you are doing it. The other good thing about it is my goal is to teach you what you need to do when you're in the class and when you're on your own, right? So when you come and take a class and you're doing something for a month and we have the same program, because that's how we do things, you master that program. So you should feel comfortable enough to take it on your own and progressively overload those weights without feeling like you're going to get hurt, right? You'll have that knowledge to be able to say, okay, I don't think I want to do classes anymore. I'm ready to go back to the big old gyms and do my workout on my own. And that's awesome, because that's all I want. If you're in here for a few months and you gain that knowledge so you can do it on your own, hell yeah, you should be doing that and taking those workouts with you to your gym. Or you could just keep getting new programs every month here as well, right? But I want you guys to make sure you're doing things efficiently and safely. And from what I see a lot of the times, nothing's efficient. And it's just a lot of nonsense and variety, which I know people want. But when you have specific goals, you do specific things. And you don't need to go outside of that, really. So building muscle and burning fat's pretty set in stone. There's certain ways to do it, and building your muscle is one of the best. So I hope that gives you guys an idea of what you need to do for lighter and heavier weights. Like I said, if you can do 15 reps of something, I think it's time to adjust and go a little heavier and just try it out. Maybe you have to go back to that 15 reps, but give it a shot. Let me know how it goes, and if you need any other videos done, I will sure get them out to you as soon as I can. Thanks, guys.